let's flip a coin. Head Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer.
Hello, it's Andy Graham of hoboontheroad.com. I'm in Kiev, Ukraine, and I'm been traveling nonstop for 16 plus years and went to 105 countries. And I'm going to highlight, I'm in a really nice hostel that probably has better washing than most, okay? So I'm going to show you just how barbaric Europe is. I've been to about 15 countries here in Europe in the last thing, and I've lived in probably 37 or something of the 47 countries in Europe. And as far as I can see, the quality of life in Europe really is horrible. And I'm going to show you just thing. And the problem is mathematics. They just basically don't give you thing. But I don't think anybody in Europe really has a dryer like people in the United States. They really just seem to think that drying clothes is not a needed thing. But here I'll show you kind of a compiled video, a digest of a lot of things, what I have to do to wash my clothes, and understand that your children are living like pigs. Oh, and before I forget it, one of the reasons why I can travel is because I'm willing to adapt. It's a survival of the fittest in a way. You must have the ego strength and the willpower to know what is right and what is wrong, and have the moral turpitude in the way to pass judgment, okay, and to live. And it's an alpha male world. I mean, and the travelers must be alpha male in a way. They must be able to take advantage. I'll show you what I did to a guy's stinky clothing. I threw him outside the room, and I'll throw somebody's socks out, and I'll tell him to go take a shower. And if you're not willing to protect yourself, you're a wimp. How many beds are there? How many dorm beds are there in this hostel?
How many doors or how many beds?
How many beds?
106.
So we got 106 beds. We got 2 laundry things.
Alright.
And no dryer.
Yes.
And we have these ways of hanging them up. Do you understand the mathematics of that?
Yes.
Okay, as a psychologist, I found the source of the stinking, so I threw it out the door. If you got somebody in your dorm and they got smelly shoes or something, you got to be willing to throw their shit outside the door so that you don't have to live with their asshole stuff. Let's see if these stinky guys are out of bed. Laundry's still here. 2 hours later. Nope. Okay, what I have is 2 bags. One is my clean socks and underwears, and the other one's my dirty clothes, and I put them inside each other. Then I have 1 bag inside the other bag. When this one gets too full, I actually have to go wash clothes. But I have to go down two flights of stairs here to do this, and they say they're going to give me laundry soap, but then I'm going to force them to show me how to use the laundry here. Somebody gonna come explain how to use this wash machine?
You will see those.
What?
30.
30.
30. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the dinglings gave me a cup of soap and I get to carry it down. I guess I should have just bought some and used it without paying. But obviously not the best system on the planet. I spilled it on the desk because I was trying to use the camera and everything at the same time. Oops. Okay, now they're full. Okay, so this is definitely a Charlie Foxtrot. You need to look that up and understand what it means. Okay, I'm going to have to wait around all day trying to get this done. I want to tell you, there's 108 beds or something like that, right, in this place? So obviously, everybody's dirty, right? And if anybody travels more than 2 weeks, I don't have any place to store this thing while I'm waiting for the laundry to come, right? And they'll probably steal it if I leave it there. Okay. These look like workers' clothes. I'm trying to tell you, mathematically, it's barbaric almost. And this is all the area. We're in the lower basement of the dream house, and this is all they got. And this is actually twice as good as normal, or 3 times. Usually they don't have anything. Luckily, I think they most of the time take their clothes out and to wash the sheets and stuff. I think they have a service that do it. But this is a complete drying area. I'm in a basement. This is monkey. This is barbaric. This is what, when I was in France one time in Paris, I was staying with this girl Sophia, and she had the same system. She hung her clothes all around her things. You just don't realize how nice the quality of life is in the United States. So I have to wash my clothes in one of those 2 dryers, which is instantly going to fill up all these drying things. Now you see that I used that traveler security travel kit thing. I used a rope to make a clothesline up in my room, because that's really the only solution here, right? Totally a Charlie Foxtrot. So now I got to sit here and monitor this the rest of the day. Now the only thing good is that it's only like $2, which is normally about €5. This is €2 as opposed to €5. All the methods are somehow above there. It's really hard to read, and it's back here in the thing. So this is the instructions. Of course, it's not my machine, so I don't know the fuck's going on. Whose are these? Looks like somebody's working.
Yeah, our girls.
What?
Our cleaning ladies.
Those are your cleaning lady stuff.
Yeah.
So who's washing clothes right now? Are you cleaning ladies?
No. The people who are staying here. Our guests.
Okay, I'll wait for them. How long does the load take? Is this the...
Yeah, this is the sandwich.
Okay, so that one's got 11 minutes. Okay. Okay, but those are the instructions in English?
Yeah, you just choose the regime you like. Turn this.
Well, it's every machine.
And then just
push the button over there.
Just start it.
Okay. So this is for 108 beds plus the cleaning ladies. Can you understand just how inadequate this all is mathematically? And I tell you, this is the best of the best, because they actually got 2 machines. Most of these places have 1 machine, and but normally probably 50% have a place up on top of the roof to hang it or something. But it's winter right now. This is Kiev, Ukraine. We're up about the highest Canada right now. As far as I'm concerned, Europeans live like pigs. You guys always want to know why I don't like Europe. Europe's just like paved through the ass and get terrible service. It's just a very, very bad value for the money. The enjoyment, the overall enjoyment of living in Europe as opposed to living in Europe is just radically different. And this is why most of the long-term expats and the long-term travelers don't hang around in Europe all the time, because it's just a wanker place to go. The ones that are doing it are only doing it for greed or money, or they want to act like they're special. And I travel for enjoyment. I don't travel to cater to you guys. I'm waiting for this to end. It's got 3 minutes left. I have to jump in here because I just can't risk. When I do laundry in Europe, I basically have to donate the whole day to making sure it's done. Sometimes they'll actually put them in the laundry, they'll put them in the wash for you, but they won't make sure they get dry or anything like that. Has anybody made sure they got dry? I forced them to get dry in the coziness, and they actually had to wash the dryer. That's the only place out of the last 4 or 5 places that had wash machines. I like to be a clean person, so this is barbaric to me. Okay, somehow the laundry seemed to be like 2 hours in, they have, the machines actually run for 2 hours. So I used the rope from the Traveler, what do you call it, Traveler's Training Security Kit or whatever that I sell. It's got everything I got has 2 or 3 uses. So that's the reason why I'm calling it training, because I don't want you to think it's just strictly for security. But this is a nylon rope, and it's actually longer. It goes quite long, and I carry a much longer one when I'm normally traveling, but I'm in it's winter right now, so it's November or something, so I have this special towel I'm going to be selling, and I hung that up a different way than I hung my sweatpants up on these hooks over here, trying to utilize it. But I gotta be real careful because like all that stuff's mine, and then it's very difficult to stay compartmentalized in a dorm room, because like the lady came in and cleaned, and she took stuff out from underneath the bed, and she's moving it around. So she's moving my stuff around, which is, some ways you got to appreciate it, because, well, they need to clean, right? Because I'll show you the shirt. I found this, really, I couldn't figure out what was smelling. And it was this guy's shirt right here, which is still hanging out here. I put it out here about, I don't know, 9 o'clock in the morning, and it's about 2 o'clock right now. And it's dry. Now, it's kind of dry in here, and it's actually probably going to dry pretty fast because it's towards winter. But I can't really open the window because the heat's not a thing. This is actually a heater up here. So, an air conditioner. I really don't like this kind of room. I'm living in paradise all the time. Now get it, this whole room is completely sealed, and it's like a cave, and there's no windows that are open. So basically we're recycling the same air as before. So probably it'll raise the humidity in this room. I don't know if I'm finished with making my video for clothing, but you can see that I'm trying to do this all before I take off for another trip to Georgia and get on the plane. But I have a complete 24 hours to let this dry. This is not, there's so many things to washing clothes. It's more than just washing clothes. You got to have time to dry. And without a dryer in this place, how do you guarantee your stuff's going to dry? And if I leave them downstairs, people will be taking them off the hangers, putting them on the hangers. They'll actually move it so they can put their stuff on. Then you're going to get it mixed in with their stuff, and then you're going to lose things. So losing things is also a part of the security traveler's kit. It's basically to hook things to places so that you can't lose things. That's why I call this a training kit when I'm selling this thing, because I want you to understand there's a complete training you have to go to. Normally I try to count all my things and say I have 10 pieces or 20 pieces when I give to a laundry, because they'll come back and they'll be all mixed around. But I'm not so much worried about these clothes. Now, the bad part is I got this really dark green shirt, and I had these things. I didn't color coordinate these clothing for Europe, and if you look at my underwear, they're all turning kind of dark colored. And I'm not the first one to do this. This is actually another 2 or 3 places. They just put everything in together. They just don't care. So, which is opposite of America, and I really don't understand it. It's just inconsiderate in a way. Now I did it because the thing takes for 2 hours. Otherwise I'd be down there for 4 hours. And every time I go home I buy new underwear anyway and new socks, and because I don't buy them abroad. But I'm living like a hobo in Europe.